everybody, what's up, man? Welcome back to Big Things Kentucky, Season 2, Episode 10, Coach.
What's going on, Coach? I'm Coach Bew, my main man, Coach TB, behind the camera, his post. My guy, Jay Tall, on assignment. Coach Truck, what's good?
Coach, man, it's Episode 10. What you got for us, Coach?
All right, here we go, Coach. I'm going to hit you with Wally Zerbiak from Miami of Ohio, Minnesota Timberwolves. You got Keith Bogans from Kentucky. I'll give y'all that, Kentucky fans. Got my guy, Mookie Blaylock from the Atlanta Hawks. You know, can't remember if we had Mookie. Then probably two big number 10s. Mike Bibby. Mike Bibby's probably one of the greatest point guards come out of Sacramento. Played at Arizona. And then my guy DeMar DeRozan, the kid nobody wanted.
I think you're gonna hear about this one, dog. I think you're gonna hear about this one.
Don't forget B.J. Armstrong too. Played with Michael Jordan on some championship. Boy, what's going on, man?
Man, this week we're gonna start off. We're gonna continue our spring football tour with the Paul Lawrence Dunbar Bulldogs and Coach Wes Johnson. All right, Coach, man, we here with you spring practice, man, coming off for Dunbar program the last few years. You had a successful season, you know what I'm saying? So what's your goals now for spring practice? What are you trying to do?
Well, right now, obviously, we're working on fundamentals. We got about 16 guys right now doing track and baseball, and so they're kind of working in when they can. You know, we're just working on fundamentals and blocking, tackling, you know, catching and just doing the things you do in spring. We're putting in some plays, and obviously we're doing some competition, but we got good numbers out. We have good numbers, around 50 for spring ball.
Coach, then what positions are you looking stronger, you know, at right now?
Well, we're replacing quite a bit on defense, but we have some good young talent that played a lot last year as sophomores. And so, you know, my junior class, you know, have been doing, you know, playing well on the freshman level, on the JV level. You know, they did play a ton for us last year. So they're stepping up as juniors, and they're stepping up in their leadership roles. We had a few freshmen last year, some our linemen that played for us as freshmen on the varsity level. So we had a good young core that were actually underclassmen that played a lot for us last year. And so we're expecting those guys to step up and to improve, and we got a good group of seniors as well. My seniors this year, I only have about 10 of them, but all of them start. All of them will play a ton and are great leaders.
Now, that's one thing you notice. I know the biggest thing you were probably working with, we talked about before, was the culture.
Yeah.
How do you feel like, you know, the guys have responded and the culture has changed here so far in just your first year?
Well, obviously it's changed in the weight room, and I think that was the number one thing. And the other thing that I was kind of talking about the other day was we start at 3:45 out here at practice. And I'm going in the locker room. I don't see anybody even in the locker room at 3:45. Where are they at? 3:35. My seniors had them out here stretching and running and going through drills. So, you know, that's the culture change. It's you know, we've gotten a little bit more ownership of the team. We understand what's at stake in terms of putting together another, you know, kind of making that step this year.
Okay. Now, after spring practice, what's kind of like your schedule for your team after spring? What are you guys going to do after that?
You know, we'll finish up in the weight room, and we'll have, you know, obviously we'll end strong. This summer we have a series of camps. We did this last year, mini camp type thing, just like the NFL has. We'll bring in our linemen, and we'll just have kind of a, you know, lineman camps for 4 days. We'll come in and have skill camps for 4 days, working on our passing game, getting ready, kind of getting all that in the summertime. So before we let them go for the 2 weeks.
All right, Coach, man, you're looking good. Thank you, Coach.
Appreciate it. Appreciate y'all coming out. Do a good job.
Yes, sir. We're here with Zach Smith, rising senior for the Dunbar Bulldogs. Zach, man, you've been here all 4 years.
Yes, sir.
I know y'all got a little taste of victory last year, man. So you want more, I'm pretty sure, man.
Yes, sir.
So here we are in spring practice, man. What are you doing to get better and help this team continue on the path that Coach Johnson has got y'all on?
Yeah, well, for spring ball, we're out here just trying to get better, you know. rising as a senior, I'm trying to lead a little bit and show the younger guys how to get the pads popping and everything, you know.
Yes, sir.
Get some action out here.
All right, man. So what have you done? You know what I'm saying? I know y'all got a lot of young guys coming up.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of sophomores. So how are you doing to lead these young guys and getting them ready?
Little coaching points and stuff, making sure we get every little detail right so we can perform best.
When you put your playlist on, what you listening to, Zach?
Playlist.
Yeah, what you bumping, man?
Let's see. I like classic rock, man. All those heavy bands, Bon Jovi, Metallica.
All right, man. So have you seen Avengers yet, man?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay, who's your favorite Avenger? 3 times?
Yes, sir.
I told you, so yes, that's that movie. So who's your favorite Avenger, man?
Captain America all the way.
Captain America.
It's amazing.
All right, I'll give you Captain America.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen it. So what we gonna do now that they done, you know, Cap kind of retiring?
Well, I mean, it's been 12 years coming. I mean, I think he went out with a bang, though.
All right, man.
Laying it.
That's good stuff, man. We love linemen, man. Wish you the best of luck, man, on your great season. Oh,
Appreciate it.
so in the off season, man, what are some of your goals for the off season, man? What are you trying to do to get better?
I'm trying to bulk up and like cut down weight and turn it into muscle, you know, hitting the gym hard, looking at colleges and stuff.
All right, man. You gonna do any camps or anything, man?
Yeah, I'm going. My June is booked up with camps and stuff.
All right, man. Well, we wish you the best of luck, man. Do big things, man.
Appreciate it.
It's Tyler Johnson, senior with the Dunbar Bulldogs, man. You've been here 4 years, man. You had a rough career going at it.
Yes, sir.
Now y'all had a lot of improvement last year, man. What are your goals for this spring?
This spring, just come out here and work hard 100%. Because we know that we have everybody out here to do something. So it's just gonna take us to come out here and do 100% every single day. And then we'll see once the season gets here. I got complete faith in them. All of us.
All right. Now what's your plans? What do you know what I'm saying? What are your goals for spring for you and going into the off season, man?
I'm all city. I didn't make it last year. And that's my goal. That's my goal for sure. And my goals as the team, I want us at least city championship, something like that.
Okay. So how the DBs looking, man? You know, you're a DB, you know what I'm saying? Just give us a little rundown. How you feeling about your group this year, man?
I'm working with them. They're all being like able to teach, so that's all you can ask for. They're working. We always talk about just getting better. Just getting better.
Man. So right now, man, if we go and you cut on your playlist, what you listening to right now?
Kodak. Kodak's
it.
the hardest out.
Kodak's the hardest out.
Yeah.
Man, well, we wish you the best of luck,
Thank
man,
you.
and we'll be
Thank
looking
you.
out for you, man.
Thank you.
Take it easy.
Man, Coach, that was a great interview. We have Coach Johnson there, man. I'm mad I couldn't be there. Coach Johnson's my guy, man. But how they look to you coming down?
Man, it look good considering this team has won 3 games in the last 2 years. You know what I'm saying? Coach Johnson has really got some stuff going. Like he talked about the culture. You know, the schedule's not as rough. I think he's got a real good team, man. Look forward to some big things from Dunbar this year.
Man, good luck to you, Coach Johnson and them Bulldogs over at Coach Truck might actually pick you this year.
Oh, most definitely. We winning, we riding, baby. And then last weekend at Frederick Douglass, we had the Region 6 and 3A track championship.
That's a heartless beat.
Man, we just want to say congratulations to Scott County for winning the boys championship and Taste Creek girls for winning the girls championship region. Taste Creek girls going to state, man. They got disqualified last year. These girls are hungry, looking for big things from them. And of course, the NASCAR brothers doing their thing. Langston, hey, that boy got wheels on, I'm telling you. So we getting ready for state. Good luck, guys.
All right. Also, Coach, last weekend, starting Sunday, we had the 42nd District baseball tournament. In dramatic fashion, Henry Clay pulls it off a 9-6 win with a grand slam.
Also this weekend, man, we had Frederick Douglass repped again, man. Hey, the Broncos, baby. We winning, we ride. Yes, sir, Coach Landis. I mean, DeKale Crowders, probably one of the top recruits of his class, 2021, finished with the best rating of receivers in his class.
All right, Coach. DeKale finished third overall. Then you had my guy Devin Neal, who's already committed to the University of Cincinnati, and his younger brother, Darius Neal. So that's big. And then, of course, Walker Park, the Clemson commit, had a great showing as well. They was all ranked in the top 100.
Congratulations, Broncos.
All right, Coach, man, we had an opportunity this week, man, to catch up with our guys from Kentucky Youth Sport Network and the Coaches Media. My guys Stephen Smith and Albert Wade Jr., Coach.
Kentucky Youth Sports Network.
All right, man, we're here at the fellas Kentucky Youth Sport Network. My guy Stephen Smith, Mr. Albert Wade Jr. What's going on, gentlemen?
What's up, man?
All right, man. Man, I know y'all stay busy. Appreciate y'all sitting down with us today, man. Tell us a little bit about how y'all got started. What is Kentucky Youth Sport Network? What's the goal for it and everything?
Well, I played ball, played at the highest levels. Got offered a coaching job over at Lafayette, and when I got there, I met my man Steph first day. Kentucky Youth Sports Network started as an idea we came up with just to kind of bring our city together. If you've been around youth sports, you know it's kind of divided, and so with Kentucky Youth Sports Network, we're really trying to reach just everybody.
We have a lot of talent within the state, so I felt like with our idea that we had with just a football classic last year was September 1st. That was the idea that we had, and pretty much just exposed the talent that's within this state, not just with sports, but with everything else that comes with it.
You know, y'all have went to the Michael Vick Clinic camp over the weekend with Chad Johnson and stuff. I got two questions. My first thing was, how was it? How was the experience? I heard it was almost 700 kids there. And two,
yeah, man.
How do you feel, if you want to elaborate a little bit on the controversy that's surrounding Michael Vick's name still after so many years after this, how the camp was canceled here and how it was canceled in Louisville, so they had to go to the extreme measures to make it work. So both of y'all talk about that.
Yeah, I'm most definitely going to elaborate on the good before we go into the negative. For sure, that was most definitely probably about 700 kids. The community showed out. If I'm not mistaken, there was at least about 4 or 5 other churches that came around and helped to put the event together. So, excuse me. So that was a big part that I took away from it, and also seeing Chad and Mike out there, interacting with the kids on a different level. It was a beautiful thing to see. We had parents taking pictures, with the kids. Overall, it was a great event, and it was like a lot of smiles at the end of the day. Creative Player LLC, shout out to them.
Yeah, absolutely.
They did their thing over there.
And the one thing I want to say though, was the fact that initially it was going to be a paid camp, and when all this came through, people came together and made it free.
Right,
and I think that was amazing, man. That just blew me away that they were like, you know what, you want to try and take it from us, we just going to give it.
Exactly, and that's,
you know what I'm saying?
I love it.
So that big shout outs to everybody that came, you guys and everybody that came together to make that happen.
We believe in taking chances. I know we had shirts there at the camp, but I just can't believe that they would actually try to hinder somebody from helping our youth. Because he is a prime example of a person who may have went to the bottom and came out triumphant. So, man, big salutes, man. That's one of my all-time favorite players also.
Absolutely.
With our camps, with all of the events that we hold, we're not only trying to instruct kids on football technique or football stuff, but we're also trying to raise their mentality, raise their IQ.
I know y'all got a busy summer ahead. What can we look forward to for you guys this summer? Activities going on.
As far as moving forward, the month of June is looking pretty busy for us. Starting back, Kentucky Football Academy presents Hog Life. We're going to be doing the Lineman Challenge Camp every Saturday, which entails is pretty much competition between who's the best big man in the state.
Yes,
so there's been a lot of conversation and talk with that. So that's going to be every weekend, starting back in June.
Where will it be held at
Lafayette High School.
Okay.
At Lafayette High School from 11 to 1. Flyers and everything will be on our social media platform. And we got June 15th and 16th. We got a 7-on-7 tournament. That's a 4th through 8th grade, I believe, tournament at Lafayette as well. Then that following weekend, the 22nd and the 23rd, is another tournament. Then also there's a tournament, a youth football camp going on in Harrisburg with partnered with Creative Player LLC down there in Harrisburg,
They
Kentucky.
bringing anybody big with that one?
Yes, there is most definitely. There's going to be ex NFL. Yes, we announce it right now. There's most definitely going to be college players there, helping out with the camp and everything. Ex NFL players and everything. So they're doing a great thing going around, bringing everyone together. So be on the lookout. Look out for us on social media platforms.
All right, man. Well, fellas, man, we appreciate y'all coming on with us. Take time on your busy schedule. Man, we love what y'all young cats is doing. Keep it grinding, man. Keep youth football going. Keep high school going. We need cats like y'all. Definitely appreciate it.
L's up.
Man, good stuff from them guys. They got a lot of stuff planned. Be on the lookout for them in the future.
Well, you was right. The Warriors swept them.
Yes, sir.
You said it before. I thought they have a chance. Yes, Justin Tall. I thought the Warriors would get beat by Houston when Durant went out. I said that. As my guy Pickle Petey called them, the Butterscotch Boys. You can't never count the Butterscotch Boys.
Splash Brothers, baby.
No,
hey,
Butterscotch Boys.
Hey, look here, man. People, and this is what kills me. I seen people talking about shit. The Blazers coach be fired, break up the Rockets. Man, look. Like Harden say, it ain't like he losing to no scrubs, dog.
Now, look, I will on Terry Stotts for the Portland. I agree, he did a heck of a job with that team. That really ain't that good.
Yeah,
but on Houston, I'm all for that.
Man,
I think Harden will never.
Did you see the shot my boy made when he was Tisdale was all in his face and everything? You can't stop it.
By himself. They need to do something. I don't think
what
it's working.
Can you do?
I think Chris Paul's at the end. Eric Gordon's okay. Man. But you putting a lot of stock on James Harden to carry you, which he can put up numbers. But if he ain't getting no foul calls, going to the free throw line 20-some-odd times a game, he's great still. Don't get me wrong.
They losing to probably the greatest team in this era. Golden State is the king of the cow. They sitting on the Iron Throne. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to fill in for Coach Bew right here for the season finale of Game of Thrones.
What's going on, America? What's going on, Kentucky?
First off, Coach, before you get started, man, you said the fix was in. You've been saying that the whole season, that the fix was in.
Yeah, the fix was in, man. And you know what? I had some time to sleep on it, and I can come up with the conclusion. It ain't quite a HBO, but it's close to a HBO.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I didn't, I liked certain parts of the finale, but as the finale as a whole, I didn't care for it. They did check out, okay, did they give us closure? Yeah, they gave us closure. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Okay. You pretty much know what happened to the major characters from that point, right? Yeah. So we wasn't left hanging on. For the quality of show that Game of Thrones has been throughout these 8 seasons, man, it got down to that last episode, and I don't know if they was just out of gas, just all the emotional ride the writers were, and they kind of, you know what I'm saying?
Now, one thing they talked about was like they had pretty much got ahead of the books. I think like in season 3 or 4, and they say that's kind of like 5. I think they say that's when it kind of really started, where they were basically, even though they weren't sticking to the book, I guess they didn't have the content to pull from.
Correct. And he said, it was funny because I watched the George R. Martin interview when he said that when the show first started, he was 6 books ahead. He said he didn't think that they was going to catch up to him. And then by the time they caught up to it was too late, and you know what I'm saying? So, but they did say that once he got with the writers of the show, and he told them how he saw this book finishing up, so they could kind of collaborate on it and see it. So it did have his influence in there, I was told.
All right, Coach. So this is what I want to know. I want you to check these boxes out for us, man. Daenerys
got what she deserved. At the end of the day, she got what she deserved. You seen that coming. Man, when that happened, that point of the show, because it happened kind of quick. You know what I'm saying? Usually something like that goes save for the end.
Yeah.
Nah, they threw that kind of right in the first quarter, first half at least of the show. Yeah. And that was like a big 3 at halftime. Like it launched a 3. And I was like, oh man, they did that. Yeah, they did that quick. Yeah. I thought he was trying to set her up for something later on down the road, except for the knife through the heart. Yeah. MVP of the show. I'm giving it to the Dragon. Dog, the Dragon's cold-blooded, dog. Dragon is cold-blooded. That's some of the best looking Dragon work and Dragon creation, dog. Yeah, that's some of the best I've seen.
Well, they definitely relived his pilot life, huh?
Yeah, they did, dog. They did.
So hot and oh.
They did. The Dragon came and he burned the Iron Throne down, dog. Man. Melted it down, dog. Melted it down, man. So, yeah, the Dragon's my MVP.
Okay.
Tyrion should have died. I feel like Tyrion should have died, man. And that's one of the things is that when she found out that Tyrion committed treason against her, Daenerys is not one to keep prisoners. She gonna roll you out there and let that dragon do what he do. Yeah. So why all of a sudden she hold Tyrion prisoner? You know what I'm saying? For a while, just to kind of, it just didn't make sense to me.
I think she kind of cared for him.
Yeah,
though.
she
you know
did.
What I'm saying?
She did. She did. She was close to him.
He was a survivor, dog.
He was.
He from season 1 on, he found a way to stay alive. Yeah. Boy, he was always faced with something.
Sir Davos should have came to bat for Jon Snow when they locked him up in the finale, man. He didn't say nothing, basically, to go to Jon Snow's defense.
But he was all about staying alive, though. He's another survivor.
But he was Team Snow, man. He was Team Jon Snow, man.
But he was always been Team Davos.
Yeah, he was too. Emilia Clarke, who was the actor that played Daenerys, I think she did phenomenal in the show. Or her and the actress, excuse me, I don't remember her name, that plays Sansa. I think they, for them to start out so young and then grow throughout in their role and grow that role, you know what I'm saying? I thought that was good, man. So hats out to that. You see it, Jon Snow coming full circle from being a bastard to going to the Wild, then leaving the Wild, finding out he had king's blood or whatever in the lineage, and then now, fighting these wars, and now they sends him back to the Wild. Okay. Jon Snow, who has legal claim to the throne. So technically, he wasn't wrong for killing the queen.
He didn't want it, though.
He did not.
The whole time, he didn't want it. And I think that's where he wanted to be. I think that's where
Jon Snow's a warrior. Yeah. He's not a politician. 2 things I want to touch on real quick. Number one, you only seen Arya use her mini face skill one time since that when she killed Walter Frey and them at the Twins. Yeah. She never really used the mini face thing anymore to her advantage. You know what I'm saying? Why was that was a good little twist, little plot that they could have built more on, man. Yeah. And this is most important, Kentucky. Jon Snow and Grey Worm should have got it on. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody wanted that. They was anticipating that fight.
Jon Snow and Grey Worm should have got it on. When he killed Daenerys, Grey Worm should have came up and seen it, and they just had it out right there over Daenerys' body, man.
Are you content with who sits on the throne?
Bran had no business being on the Iron Throne, dog. But no. To answer your question, no. I like to see probably anyone else but Bran. You know what I'm saying? Anyone else but Bran. I guess everybody.
So the fix was on.
Fix was on. And the 3-eyed Raven knew it all along, didn't he? He knew it all along, dog.
So, Coach, HBO, Game of Thrones, wrapping it up. On a 5-star scale, I want you to rate Game of Thrones. Cameraman's series rating.
For this episode,
the whole series as a whole,
I give it a 4.8.
And the last season, how you gonna rate that? Just the last season now.
Just the last season, I would rate it 3.6, 3.7.
3637.
Yeah.
People, let us know what you think about that. And we bringing the cameraman's favorite cameraman back in August for power.
Ghost Tommy, I'm hollering at you, baby.
But I ain't gonna lie, Coach. That was not the ending I was expecting. I wanted more from him. When Jon Snow did what he did, I don't know. I'm upset by it, dog. I think we got it's TBC, we got HBO.
You got HBO. I was going to say, seems like he's right. Now, one quick thing. All right, on a scale of 1 to 5, Coach, Game of Thrones, the complete series.
1 to 5?
Yeah.
I give it a 4.
A 4. All right, now, the final season. How you grade the final
season? I'd give it a 4. And what saved it is Jon Snow killing the Dragon Queen and the White Walker fight. Winterfell fight. Okay, that right there saves it.
And then the last episode.
2. Hey man, as always, we ask you to be a living donor. I'm Coach Bew, my man Coach T behind the camera. Jay Tall on assignment. Also, you get a chance to check out his Justin Kicks YouTube channel as well. Coach Truck, anything else?
Peace.